Welcome back to another video. So guys, we're gonna talk about the leaked recording which I'm gonna share with you guys of Zizi Kodwa, the one who is currently facing corruption charges, the former Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, who he was taken over by Gaten McKenzie. Guys, Kushubile, this guy was also spilling beans about Ramaphosa's hypocrisy. We have been saying it for a long time that Ramaphosa is not what you guys probably think he is. He is the one responsible for almost entire mess that has been happening in the ANC for past recent years, if not, since the ANC since the formation of ANC from early 80s. I don't know, guys, but Ramaphosa is indeed the man that has been responsible for the mess created within the ANC for so many years. Before continuing, please do me a favor, do not forget to subscribe. Multi-step, please. I've also realized that most ANC leaders do not actually hate Zuma, Malema, and what they do not genuinely hate them. They are just forced to speak against them because they are with the ANC. But deep down, they know that there were a lot of injustices against these former leaders, Ace Magashule, Malema, and Zuma. Now, listen to this recording from Zizi Kodwa.
But again, they're having a discursive power, our media. And I want, I think this week, last week, that we should stop referring to the media as the fourth estate. No, it is not, but the mouthpiece of the markets. Right. Now they are having that discussive power, which is highlighting these things and amplifying this message that any coalition with any other party, any ANC coalition with any other party is doomsday, that our markets are going to panic. That's where we are, comrade, where we are living in a market society. Now we ask ourselves, why would ANC allow itself to be subjected to such? There are two questions to that. Question number one, the ANC is done pushing out those who are far left leaning, number one, such as the EFF, those who push for nationalization within the ANC. They are done pushing them out. They are done pushing those who spoke about radical economic transformation in the form of the Magashule level. So they are out there. Now, you have to be asking yourself, now, who is in the current ANC? And I think earlier on, I've given you guys a sneak peek. That is the guys who founded Sanduka, Ramaphosa's. Ramaphosa West, Sanduka Ramaphosa was being led by Purging. What happens when Ramaphosa ascends into presidency? Purging moves from Sanduka, she goes to where Naspers, News 24. Ramaphosa is assured that he will take one of your own into the news engine of this country. Purging is not a Naspers to add any value. She is planted there because this guy is scared of scrutiny. Now you guys are asking why the media is not talking about Pala. No, they're missing the whole point. Number two, we're plunged into load shedding. Go and look who is supplying the diesel to ESCOM. Look at what are the interests, what are the BEE deals there. Before Mike Teke comes and tell you here that you guys are not ambitious as young people, as a BEE beneficiary. Now, what is left of the ANC is interest. Just Google Mr. Jonas now. Google Mavusum Suman now, and you will see where are they sitting. They are sitting in the boards of MTN, South 32 Platinum, all these companies. These are the interests that are currently driving the ANC. Whose interests are those? Are the markets. Hence the ANC is chatting with the DA because everyone who's left-leaning, the people who have voted the MK have spoken in this space because they cannot identify with the character of the ANC or what ANC has become. The people who voted for the EFF or who borrowed, who lended their vote to the EFF or the EFF borrowed from their votes. Because of the vacuum within the left, they come back and voted for the MK. Now, who are we to think that the ANC of Ramaphosa will not entertain the DA over Zuma and Malema, that the ANC of Ramaphosa is pushed out? Who are we to think that the ANC is having an interest of me and you, who are the downtrodden, disenfranchised, who do not have discussive power, material power, instrumental power? Whereas they push the likes of Magashule, Zuma, Malema out, if they push those people, who remains? That's the questions that we ought to ponder from. I mean, I'm willing to put my head in the chopping block and I'll come here in this space and say, comrades, I was wrong. But to close it off, remember this. The end of history, they say mankind's ideological evolution and the universalization of Western liberal democracy. Who embraces that? It is the current ANC. Who else? The GA. The policies of redress, GA is not interested. But self-preservation. I mean, the DA has been happy with it, how things have turned out, more comfortable with the ANC of Ramaphosa. What does that tell you? That still is uncertain, who's willing to sit down and speak with the ANC. But they are telling you, not of Paul Mashatile, but of Ramaphosa. Who is Ramaphosa? Again, think rule of mayor during that transition towards the end of Cold War, when we ushered into this democratic dispensation, is the guy who was chilling with the rule of mayor and then. Think around 2011, 2012, when Marikana happened, is the guy who said, when the strikers committed industrial action, saying we want 13,500. That is nothing. You guys, you know that 13,000 was nothing at the time. But he said the state must commit a competent action towards the workers. That is the Ramaphosa that we think will be left living today.
So guys, this video I'm just gonna say allegedly is what Zizi Kodwa says, because some people say it's AI generated, some people say this is someone who sounds like Zizi Kodwa, you know, but it struck me as Zizi Kodwa. But allegedly, guys, Zizi Kodwa wants to sound pro-black when things go south, actually, you know, because this guy has been enjoying being a minister for so many years and he never ever sound pro-black for even once, you know. Now what he is speaking on this audio, guys, actually makes a lot of sense, you know, but we definitely not sure whether or not it's coming from goodness of his heart, you know. Now he is saying that the ANC has been purging its pro-black leaders, you know, under Ramaphosa's leadership, and it's actually true, guys. We have seen it so many times, you know. Julius Malema, Zuma, even Magashule. You could also argue that he was pro-black, you know. So these people want nationalization, and the ANC has been sucking them. ANC of Ramaphosa and Mashatile, Paul Mashatile, has been sucking these leaders, guys, you know, like Malema and Zuma, you know. And now Zizi Kodwa is actually unveiling the hypocrisy and the real face of Ramaphosa on this audio, allegedly, you know. And now that things for Zizi Kodwa has been really going bad, you know, he has been accused of corruption, and it's not really multi-millions, guys. I think it's point something million, and I'm asking myself, why is Zizi Kodwa, you know, being accused of 1 point something million rand corruption? It just shows that the ANC has been washing its hands with him. Cyril does not want him anymore, you know. There are a lot of ANC leaders who stole more than 10 million, millions, tens of millions of rands, but they were never, you know, held accountable of corruption. We can name so many, guys. And we see the corruption, like, straight up, guys. We all see it, you know, but they were never charged for nothing, you know. So even Ngakula, guys, I feel like Ramaphosa was just fed up with this kind of ministers, you know, because maybe they're probably of no value anymore for him. Some like Zizi Kodwa, you know. So I'm really surprised that Zizi Kodwa is coming up with this kind of statements, you know, acting like a pro-black leader and stuff like that, you know. So I don't understand, you know. And he kind of defending Julius Malema, Zuma, Ace Magashule, those kind of leaders, you know. He's saying because the ANC saw the potential and the pro-blackness within those leaders, it had to get rid of them. They had to get rid of them. Julius Malema has been calling out nationalization, you know, black people owning mines, black people owning banks, whilst he was still in the ANC. Same as Zuma, guys. Unfortunately for Zuma, his leadership was under a lot of surveillances, you know, so he couldn't really stretch his opinions or his rights more because of the ANC. You guys know that when you are in the ANC, you're not only the leader alone. You have the NECs, you know, people who also helps you with decision making. You're not only alone, guys. So It's really hard if you are in the ANC. That's why Jacob Zuma, because his rights have been stretched more with MK Party, he can do a whole lot of more than what he was doing in the ANC. Now he's starting to speak about nationalization. People are saying, why Zuma, why Malema were not speaking of these things whilst they were still in the ANC? Because in the ANC, what you are having within your minds which should also be approved by other leaders, and 9 times out of 10 those leaders in the ANC never approve ideas of nationalization, some like that, guys. They will get rid of you, they will get rid of you. They got rid of Malema, they got rid of Zuma, so many other leaders. So when they don't like your ideas, you might as well as kiss the ANC goodbye. So I don't understand with Zizi Kodwa why he coming up with such files about Ramaphosa, talking about what happened about a decade ago in Marikana, so much stuff, and people are actually now feeling sorry for Zizi Kodwa. You would feel that most of the ANC leaders, when they are being chased out, they start sounding like Steve Biggers, Chris Hannis, but when they are in the ANC, guys, I'm just so shocked that they are not sounding like that. Only Julius Malema, guys, that I saw who was in the ANC, who was really, voicing his opinions all of the times. With Jacob Zuma, I know that he is really an influential leader, but guys, when he was in the ANC, he was never really stretching out his opinions like he is now outside of the ANC. And also, he was the president for over 9 years, and he did nothing, to show that that's what he really believes on. Now with Malema, being in the leader of the ANC Youth League, guys, he didn't give a damn. He said it as it was. He sounded pro-black. He did a whole lot to say that black people need to own this and that. So I would understand with Julius Malema's situation. Now, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, guys. Share thoughts on the comment section below. Thank you. Do not forget to subscribe for more interesting videos on my channel.